guys, good morning. Trev, SmashweRx. We're going to be going over some, hey, by the way, happy belated Christmas, Merry Christmas. It is Sunday. We're going to be going over some SI joint stuff. I had one of you guys ask me, actually a whole bunch of you guys asked me about some sacroiliac joint dysfunction. So we're going to be going over that stuff. The SI joint, so if you look at the sacrum, it sits like a triangle. The innominate bones sit on either side and they shear past that sacrum. And a part of that joint is synovial, and the other portion of that joint is what's called a fibrous joint. So it's a really, really dense joint, not designed to move really well. It's like a suture joint, like the joints in your skull. And the other one is a synovial, like the joints in your knuckles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the shear off that joint, because what happens is, since all three bones basically move independently of one another, and then we have 20 muscles that cross the hip, we need to make sure that that's working properly. And the biggest cause of that is gonna be the hip flexors, and it's going to be the adductors and the hamstrings. And we're going to go ahead and peel all that stuff away. I'm going to show you how to take care of all that stuff super fast. Take the shear off that SI joint, and 99.9% times 99.9% of the time, let me try that again. It's after Christmas. I'm still digesting all that pie. Don't tell me you didn't eat pie. Don't tell me. I know you did. Listen, but get back on that healthy diet. But 99.9% of the time, the shear is what's causing the SI problem. The SI problem usually doesn't have any issues with it, or the SI doesn't have any issues with it. It's the tissue around it that's pulling on that SI, causing it to shear past itself, and it causes a lot of discomfort. And the problem is when we drop into the bottom of any movement, or we have to violently extend the hips, for example, like in a muscle up, or in a squat even. Like if you look at, who was it that I just watched? I think it was Brooke Entz, and she just hit a front squat. I think it was like 245, 265, I don't know, it was a lot. So if you're watching, Brooke, nice work. That was badass, I'm pretty impressed. So anyway, what she did was you could watch her contract her glutes and shove her knees out as hard as she could and drive herself out of that. Slowest squat on earth, she said, but I'll tell you, she got it up, she made it up. But she's doing that because she's extending those hips. Now it's not violently explosive, but it's still hip extension. Can't do that if those SI joints aren't working, because it causes a lot of pain, and that sacrum can't wedge itself in between those two innominate bones and hold that position really tight and steady so you can push away. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hit that entire quad complex, primarily that rectus femoris and the hamstrings and the adductors. So we're gonna voodoo up really high, then we're gonna hang over this bar, but this time we're gonna load it up with a band. Oh yeah, it's just abysmal. So when you're loading up the voodoo band, you want to make sure it's the most tight around the spot you're trying to mobilize, and that's really important. So, isn't it great? We're here in the morning, friggin' CrossFit first thing in the morning. It's always good. So you're gonna take this, you're gonna wrap around high. So if you look, you can go right over the pants, that's okay. Get up real high. What I like to do is get that leg extended. So I know we'll just go like this, mad camera skills. So if you look, I'm extending the leg just so I can get a little bit of relaxation on that, and then go ahead and clamp that down. We're gonna floss this out really savagely. Cinch this up really hard so you really get a good rip on it. And we wanna go really high. So the ischial tuberosity is the sit bone. And that sit bone is where all that stuff anchors in the back. And I'll tell you, where it anchors is usually where it's really problematic. So we're up as close as we can, then we're gonna get on this and we're gonna go ahead and crank on it back and forth and in and out, but we're gonna load it up with a band. So much worse. So let me grab this. I know, mad camera skills, right? We're gonna come all the way around. Check this out, isn't this great? Seriously, I love this stuff. So we'll bring you all the way over here. And yeah, still recording. All right, so check this out. See, we've got the bar here, and we're gonna come wide like this. We've got the band right here. What we're gonna do, you can see me right here. Let's make sure, just even more. Yeah, see, love my camera skills. I know you do, don't laugh. What you wanna do is you wanna grind away on the adductor and on the hamstring at the same time while it's all voodooed up. So get that leg all the way up. Take a run at it if you have to. Okay, we're gonna take this, we're gonna go around the knee, and then if you notice, so we're around the knee, and I'm looping around with it, and then I'm just gonna let my leg hang all the way over the edge like this. So I got the band loaded up on the top here. See the band right here? Voodoo band up here, trapping it with my leg, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in and out like this, and I'm gonna rock back and forth and just grind away. And if you can see, I'm rolling the bar back and forth. So you don't have to load up this bar. Just grind away on all this tissue that's underneath this voodoo band with a load like this. So you're actually sucking this leg right into the top of this bar. This is a Bella bar, so it's thinner. It's even worse, trust me. So you're just gonna grind away, really lean on it, get on the inside, lean and get on the outside like that. And when you're done, oh, that's abysmal. Take that off. All right, so let me show you one more time. We'll crank this up just a little bit like that. So I want to get out of this voodoo band because it friggin' hurts. So grab a band, it's a red, so it's not really that high. Get all the way up here, all the way over top, and then all I'm doing is I'm trapping the band on the bottom with my foot. So it's running all the way down the inside, and then all I'm gonna do is lean over and grind away on this thing. The band is anchored to the bottom of the rig. It is so awful. And you're gonna make sure it's all the way where that voodoo band is. All right, that's number one. Leave the voodoo band on, we're not done. Yeah, I'm still here, check this out. We're gonna go number two. Leave the voodoo band on. You can see, still got the voodoo up high. Take this, go all the way around. So what we're doing is we're taking the stress off that innominate bone, which is shearing on that sacrum. Here's one, there's two. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna get in this. Now if you can see my feet, I turn them out, and the band is gonna help pull the knees out. Voodoo band is gonna clamp down that the adductors and the hamstrings and the rectus femoris. So we're doing these three complexes all at once, and we're just gonna get real wide, turn the feet out, and then just hang out and let that sink in a little bit. Camp out like this for as long as you can, but you know the rule. How long? 2 minutes, I just showed you. 2 minutes, yeah, don't think Christmas made you forget. 2 minutes, all right? So that's number two. Oh, this is one of these that you have to kind of get out of a little slow. Tell it's freaking cold here with wearing the Reebok attire. Thanks to the sponsor, I appreciate that. So that's number two. Number three is, good. All right, what I'm gonna do, by the way, is I'm gonna get out of this voodoo band because it friggin' hurts. We're gonna have to leave it on all day. So we're gonna take this thing off because you don't need this for the rest of it. The last one is we're gonna take this, we're gonna do what's called a gut smash. So we're gonna go 4 quadrants. Here's the belly button. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put it on this, except we're gonna flip it upside down so we can get right in that gut. We're just gonna get on it like this, find that lower quadrant, and then just hang out here. And then just contract, whoop, and then relax. Oh, and you feel like you wanna bring up a boot, I swear to God. Contract, whoop, and relax. You can see that orange ball underneath here, just hanging out inside. It sucks. This is, oh my God. This will give you the mobility sweats. But hey, this is how you become a tissue ninja. So you do this 2 minutes in each quadrant. Because how many times have you smashed your gut? None, don't lie to me, none. I can see where you are. You guys send me your tapes, I told you that before. It's gotta be a nice big bright orange ball though. If it's not, you can use any ball. I know you guys are gonna ask me what ball to use. This is a pop sky ball. This thing will bounce like the Empire State Building height. So all you guys in New York, whip it at the ground. Tell me if it goes that high and then send me your videos. All right, so we hang out on the bar. Let that band yank the leg into the bottom of the bar, so we're capturing all that tissue. Get up really high in that ischial tube, right where that sit bone is, wrap it up real tight, and then just rock back and forth, grind that into submission, all right? Make it tap out. And then we're gonna pull apart, hit those adductors, and we're gonna gut smash, all right? That's how you take the strain off that SI joint, so you don't get that shear on that gut, or on that SI, because the rectus abdominis still attaches on the front, right? Pubic symphysis. We're gonna free up all the sticky stuff inside our guts from doing all those GHDs that we just did like 1,000 of this morning. Hey, I'm Trev, SmashweRx. Happy couple of days after Christmas. I see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day.